Hello, my name is Chris Griffiths. I'm the software trainer for PFAR, the Pasadena Foothills Association Realtors. And here we are for part 2 of our software training, which is the MLS homepage. Now the homepage is where you come to when you first log into the MLS, and a lot of agents just blow right past it. But it has some really useful features which we're going to go over right now. The first thing I want you to notice is there's a big section up here at the top left that you don't really have any control over. This is where the MLS sends you messages and what have you. But each of the other parts is what's called a module, and you can see it's broken up into many different modules that you do have quite a lot of control over. So let's follow my mouse as we go over the page, and you'll see that when it comes into one of these grey module bars, it turns into a 4-arrow thingy. So if you press and hold the left mouse button, you can now drag that module wherever you want it. And you'll notice that the module that I just dragged to the top right is the listing locator, and this is a very, very useful tool and one that we're going to talk about for a little bit here. And basically the listing locator allows us to do quick and easy searches. So let's say, for example, you have a client who calls you up in the morning and they say that they found a property while searching on realtor.com, and they give you the MLS number. You can enter it here. You can either press search, this button on the desktop, or you can hit enter on your keyboard. Either way, what it's going to do is it's going to take you straight to this listing. So very quickly, very easily, you can go look at the listing, the details of that listing. Notice that you have an icon up here in the top left. Looks like a house. This is very useful too. With one click from anywhere in the MLS, you can come back to the home page. So let's say you're driving into work in the morning and you see a sign on a property at 3337 Stevens. Notice that it says begins with, so you don't have to type the whole thing in. And I just put it in south. That was clever. We want to put it in here, Stevens. And when you click search, it's going to go out and it's going to find anything at that address. And notice that at that address it found that you have the active listing here where you saw the sign, obviously. You also found that the listing sold previously in 1998 and in 2002, and something weird happened in 2001 and it expired quite a few times. So basically when you search for a property, you're going to come up with everything in the MLS. Now for most of our area, we have about a 7-year history. Obviously some of our local areas we have a longer history than that, but anything that is in our MLS database will come up when you run that search. Let's say you come in the next day and you see a property at 190 Arroyo. Now we're just going to type in the street name A-R-R-O, and I'm going to show you how that works out. Because not only are we going to find the things that are on Arroyo, and you can see here that Arroyo Terrace turns out to be a condo project, and you can see you've got the 2 active listings where your sign is. You've also got all the solds and a couple that failed to sell. You've also got some properties in this condo project that were leased. But because we only put in A-R-R-O, we've also found these commercial properties on Arrow Highway in San Dimas, which highlights one of the dangers of the listing locator. If you don't put in enough letters, you can get some weird results. One other thing you can do with the listing locator is you can put in a price. So let's say you go on a caravan, you remember seeing a property at $598,000, but you don't remember where it was. If you put it in here, you're going to find everything in the MLS at $598,000. Obviously you found 27 residential properties. You also found lots of lots and land, residential income, commercial, industrial. When you look at the cities here, you'll see everything from Banning Beaumont to Pacific Palisades to Walnut to Huntington Beach. I mean, our data really does cover a lot of ground now. One other thing you can do with the listing locator is down at the bottom here it says more criteria. What this will actually do is it will take you straight to a standard search. Now you can access standard search by going to searches standard, but that's actually 2 clicks of the mouse. Whereas if you do it from the home page here and the listing locator, with 1 click you can go straight to the standard search. Very useful. So let's go back to the home page and let's look at another feature that is very useful, and that is the 24-hour market watch. Now 2 things to notice. First of all, the default has it down the page here where you can't see it. So the first thing I'm going to do is drag it up to a place where you can see it when you log in the morning. And the second thing I'm going to point out is that the numbers are enormous, and that's because we are looking at the whole Carrots database, and across Southern California basically there have been 1,223 new listings in the last 24 hours, and obviously we're not interested in most of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to Admin, Your Preferences, and we're going to learn how to make a change. And what we're going to do right here at the bottom of the first section, we're going to look at 24-hour market watch areas, and notice that over to the right there is an icon that looks like a magnifying glass over a window. And whenever you see this, I would strongly suggest that you use it, because it's offering to help you. Again, you have begins with, so if we just type in PAS, again what you'll find is that we come up with things that are PASA and Paso Robles PASO. We only want ones in Los Angeles County, so we're going to check that box. Notice this box here, it says Legacy Search Only. What this means is that when we joined our 5 MLSs together, some MLSs didn't break Pasadena into 4 different areas, and that's where those listings will come in. So it's important that you include Legacy Only. This is something that will go away in a few months, but for right now it's important you do it. We're going to click OK, and you'll see that it now fills in the box for you, and this is very important. You must click Save in the top left, or all the settings that you've saved or made will not be saved. They'll just disappear. So now if we come back to the home page, you will see that the numbers are much smaller. And this means that because anything that is blue and underlined is a hyperlink, you can very quickly and easily go and see, for example, the 2 listings that decided their price was too low. So you can come over to them, and when you click on the listing number, it will take you straight to the information on that listing. So let's come back to the home page. One last thing, you have control of the modules that you have on your home page. Notice up here in the top right, you have Customize Home Page, and if you click on it, you can come down here and uncheck or check the ones that you want to see. So you have total control over what you show on the home page. And that's it for the home page. Thank you.